This is just a casual unboxing of the Moretry Tianma X3. I'm just going into this video entirely unscripted and reacting to what happens. So how I got this cube was actually from Singapore Mini. I don't think every participant in the competition gets a copy of this cube, but I think I'm not too sure if it's the staff members or it is like people who sign up for like maybe the t-shirt or some extra things. We actually got a bag with a bunch of things inside, including the competition t-shirt, and this cube just came along with it. There are all the usual stuff like cards. Screwdriver is apparently a plus screwdriver. Okay, before going into the actual cube, I would first need to specify which version it is, and this is the triple magnetic version. Although the version that I'm actually kind of hoping to get my hands on is the green version, or the super magnetic version, because that one is maglev, but it's maglev with very thin magnets, which is something that I wants to use to sacrifice and build a maglev 4x4, because for those of you who know the original version of my maglev 4x4, I designed the middle layer pieces with this part sticking out so that there's room to put two big cylinders inside. Whereas, because of this extra space, I kind of have to squish my mechanism a bit shorter and smaller, deeper into the cube. So if I could use the extra thin magnets that came with the green version of the Moretry X3, I think I can make a more normal looking maglev 4x4 with a bigger internal mechanism and no space sacrificed on the outside to accommodate that extra room for that the magnets will take up. First turns, this cube kind of, it has quite strong auto alignment, although yes, I actually do feel a bit of repulsion, and yeah. So of course we have the standard corner edge magnets, and then there's a second circuit of magnets here, which in turn repel the extra ring magnet. So this is not the maglev version, but at the base of the spring there's extra magnet that repels this corner magnet. So do feel an auto alignment comparable to the V9, and the mechanism just looks like a Meilong. Xu Miantao might actually be the designer of the Meilong, if I remember correctly, because like all the way back, before he founded the Moretry brand, he was from Yongjin, and even before that, like Yongjin and Moi used to be one company before the divorce, and yeah, actually Xu Miantao's name was actually written on some of the packaging. Here's the mini Aosu box, and his name is here. I think some time ago I actually did make a tier list video of all the speed cube features, and I ranked core corner magnets higher than feet magnets, saying that feet magnets do the same thing, but core corner magnets also pull the corners to a more absolute position defined relative to the core and not just a neighboring piece. That was my argument, but I think after trying this cube I do think I have to reconsider that a bit, because this one actually feels sufficiently strong. But just trying it out, I would still say the Huangmeng YS3 still feels much more blocky, much tighter, much more put together. This one seems more hollow and it moves more easily, but at the same time the magnets stop a lot harder. So it feels like the stability is mostly coming from the magnets, whereas this one it comes more from the mechanism itself. that was just an out of the box average of 5 with no setup done to the cube at all. Yeah, I do think it's a little bit fast, but of course I can slow it down. Now I do think I don't want to change the compression setting, I just want to use it as it is, maybe at a tighter tension with a bit more loop. But then I might just go back on what I just said, because with my original RS3, this is the maglev version, I was originally using this on settings, like compression setting 0 for a while, and then quite a long while later I decided to change it to setting 2. So the same might happen with this cube. But other than that, I do think, yeah, it does have potential, except that 3x3 isn't really my main event, so yeah, that really depends on when I feel like setting this up. For now, I'm probably going to do more big cubes.